Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me today again for Convertible Conversations. This week, we're looking at the fact that all God ever wanted was relationship with us. And I believe that God always gets what He wants, what they want. What happened was God created the first couple, and everything was perfect. They were in perfect relationship. God told them the lay of the land. For example, He said, "Now don't eat of this one tree, because if you do, you'll surely die." He never said, "I will kill you" or "I will punish you." He just stated the fact, "You will surely die." Well, the evil one then appears in some form, talks to them and says, "No, no, no, no. God's holding out on you. You won't die. As a matter of fact, if you eat this, you'll be like God." And they were already like God, created in His image and likeness. Unfortunately, they believed the lie. They believed that God was holding out on them. They didn't believe God was totally good. They actually believed, once they did what they weren't supposed to do, that God was mad at them, that God was keeping a list of their wrongs, that God would punish them, pour out His wrath on them, take vengeance on them. That's actually what the sin of the world is. It's believing that God is evil and believing that evil is good. The relationship with God was still there. That was an objective fact. They just no longer believed it. Their minds were darkened and they were in darkness. And that held true of every one of us until Jesus came and did His finished work at the cross. People did not know what they were doing. And of course, Jesus said, when people did the worst of the worst to Him, "Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing." Will Rogers, the great politician and humorist from years ago, said this. He said, "The problem in America isn't so much what people don't know. The problem is what they think they know just ain't so." And that's true with pretty much everybody today as far as God's concerned. The problem is not what we don't know. It's what we think we know that just ain't so. I liken it to this. Let's say that you're going 15 miles over the speed limit and a highway patrolman pulls you over. And you deserve a ticket. But he's nice, he's in a good mood, he takes pity on you. He doesn't give you a ticket. That's mercy, not giving what you do deserve. Now, same situation. You're going 15 miles over, highway patrolman pulls you over, you deserve a ticket. But not only does he not give you a ticket, he gives you a $100 bill and says, "Go have a nice time tonight." That would be grace. Ever had that happen to you? I never had it with money, but I've had some highway patrolmen give me grace. All right, that would be grace. Now, look at this. You're going 15 over, you deserve a ticket, the cop pulls you over, and you give the policeman $100. What's that called? That's called a bribe. And you know what? That's what people in religion do with God. We give God bribes. We say, "Oh God, I'll do this and I'll never do that if you'll just give me grace," right? That's what Adam and Eve did at first. They covered themselves with fig leaves. They tried to do something to hide from God, to get God's approval. That's what religion is, trying to gain and maintain favor with God by what we do. And you know what? God never changed His thoughts of them. He still loved them unconditionally. They were still in relationship with Him. They were still His children, made in His likeness and image. He still took care of them. He didn't kick them out of the Garden of Eden. He took them out for their benefit. And He gave them grace. And He still continued to pour out grace on everyone. When their son Cain killed his brother Abel, God didn't take vengeance on him. He didn't even punish him. Now, for His own benefit, He took him to another place, but He protected him through that. God always gives grace no matter what. So in the first part of this, or the second part of this little series this week, what I want you to know above all is God, all God has ever wanted is a relationship with us, and He has made that so. He loves you unconditionally. He's forgiven you unconditionally. He's accepted you unconditionally. He's included you unconditionally. He's given you grace that covers everything, and there's nothing that can ever separate you from Him. We'll have some more tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody.